Hey everyone, it's Athena again. Hi, this is the month of February, and it's February 3rd. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and I don't watch the Super Bowl. So, let's see. I went to church today, and after church, I got home and I did some things like color my hair, and I wasn't allowed to because my parents were like, oh, you shouldn't do it, it's not healthy for your hair and stuff like that. And I decided to color my hair. Of course, there's not a really major big difference. I went to Target and got Revlon Color Silk, I think, and it was $3.24, and it was the color Golden Blonde. Yes. Does my hair look blonde to you? Nope, it's not blonde. It is like a dark brown, sort of. Dark tinted brown. And you don't really notice it being brown, but okay, so my goal was to get it to like a light brown. Turns out to be like a dark brown, but I don't know if I'm gonna color it again. I'm just gonna leave it like this because I mean it's okay. It's a nice dark color, and it's not as noticeable. So I mean, if my parents say anything, oh, you colored your hair, but I don't think they'll notice it too much. So it's all right. So yeah, that's what I did earlier today, and let's see. I plan on doing my homework later tonight, of course. Not that that really matters. It's kind of boring, huh? It's like, oh, you're talking about your homework, but hey, I mean, you know, it's life. I'm in school, so I have homework. Yeah. Speaking of which, school, there's a lot of sickness has been going around. The flu, the stomach flu, anywhere between a flu and a fever to a cold, and the stomach bug that people have been getting, and luckily I haven't gotten it yet. I am not sick. I haven't been sick. I've been taking pretty good care of myself, washing my hands everywhere I go, and yeah. So I just noticed that I also cut my bangs. Yeah. So I was like swiping my hair off, and I forgot to say that. Yeah, I cut my bangs myself a little bit, and so yeah, but anyways, okay, back to the story about school. So on last Thursday, our teacher was out because she was sick with some sort of stomach flu, and so and the homework assignment we have for that class, I didn't quite finish. I did a page and a half of it, and I stayed up so late that night, but I managed to pull through the class because of my natural adrenaline that kicks in when you have no sleep for a while, you know, that natural energy you get, and I got that. So I actually stood up in front of the class and wrote on the whiteboard and conducted the class sort of a little bit, you know, trying to get people, get their brains rolling, and helping some of them on the math assignment. Like we had a lot of conversions and a lot of like cross multiply type of things in our pharmacy lab operations class, and so I helped with that, and it was pretty cool. They actually said that they could teach their own class, and they were enjoying class, and they were actually learning something from class, and saying that I was a better teacher than the teacher that was teaching the class, which was, I mean, at the same time I was like feeling bad for the teacher, but at the same time I was pretty proud of myself, being that I could stand in front of the class and actually teach them some math that that some of them didn't know, and a lot of them said it was really helpful, and so that was really cool. Yeah, so it was really awesome, and yeah, so school's going pretty well, except I am worried about my pharmacology class because it's really hard, and there's a lot to study, and there's a lot of information, a lot of drugs to memorize, and so that I'm very worried about. So I really gotta get my organizational skills going. I am a little disorganized in my homework, that I just put it off usually on the weekends, and so I need to get back on that. Another goal that I had set for myself is to run more, go running. And I actually haven't been running too much. I've been only running once a week so far because of the weather and because I'm making up excuses for the cold, the dark, the weather, because it gets dark fast. And so after school, I'm just like, oh, it's too dark, oh, it's too cold. And so I haven't been running too much. And the weekend, I mean, it was sunny, but I mean, I ran the day before and I was kind of sore. And so I need to work on running more because it's good to be fit. And yeah, so I need to get running more often than I usually do. I mean, once a week is not good enough, I guess I should say. So I got some improvement goals. And let's see. Another thing is that the month of February is like the month of Valentine's, and also Tet, which is the Chinese New Year or Vietnamese New Year. But mainly the Valentine's thing. I mean, I'm single, and really my ultimate love is the love of my life would be Jesus Christ, because you know he's so awesome. Because Jesus, you know, God is love, so you know there's no love better than the love of Christ, basically, because you know no one can argue with that. You know, he's always there for you, and he has your life, afterlife, you know, everything in life is, yeah, Jesus Christ is number one. All right, yeah. So and so far, let's see, I've been a believer, or I've been a Christian for about 4 or 5 years, and it's been a blessing. A lot of changes in my life, a lot of major changes, and yeah, it's been a blessing. Everything that I go through, I don't worry about not having enough friends in my life or whatever. I'm not worried about, you know, where I'm gonna go, what my life is gonna be like, what goals I have set for myself. Everything is more like balanced than it was before I met Christ. So that is a blessing, and I want to tell you, like, if you're interested in being a believer in Christ, I highly recommend getting with a group, going to Bible studies, and going to church, and actually like talking to people, because it really helps if you're curious about it. I mean, it's a good uplifting thing to do for your life, for yourself. So yeah, I highly recommend it. But I'm not pushing, you know, I'm not like a Bible pusher. Like, I don't push like the Christ, or push the Christianity onto people. So yeah. Anyways, you know, it's New Year and I'm 26. I mean, can you believe it? Me, 26. It's hard to believe, but it's, yep, that's my age. Some people say I look younger than I do. Sometimes I feel younger than I do, but other times I feel older, or I feel just old. Just be like, oh my gosh, I'm 4 more years will be 30. It's like, oh, but a lot of people are like, oh, you're still young. You still have a lot of life to live. You know, you're just a young adult. You know, still going to school, still, you know, living under my parents' roof. So in a way, I'm not grown up yet, because there's some people out there that are 26 and they have children, they're married, they have their own houses, they have their own careers going, jobs, they're graduated from college, they're done with school, and their life is just, you know, a level ahead of me, and so those people are like older, and I mean, in a way, but yeah, they have their life in a different biological clock than mine is. And so, you know, in my life, I'm still feeling like a teenager, even though I'm not. Except I teach Sunday school, so that's pretty cool. I really enjoy it. I want it to be something that I'm looking forward to every Sunday, to go to church and teach Sunday school to these little kids. They're first and second graders. Most of them are like 5, 6, and 7 in my class, and so it's pretty cool. Yeah. They can get a little rowdy sometimes, but I mean, it's really fun to just like be there and make a difference in their lives. So yeah. And so right now, it is, let's see, I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm a little hungry, waiting for sushi to get home. I love sushi, so my dad's bringing sushi home for me to eat, a little box full of them. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Thanks for listening to my little vlog. And I'm glad you're here. And stay tuned for the next one. So I'll see you guys. Bye.